Deadman Radio.
Radio.
It's like sex for my ears.
And then it was quiet.
You are listening to Deadman Radio on KOUV, keeping it spooky in the wherever the fuck we are. And right now we have Rucker on my couch.
Hi.
They're very close to each other.
I love
That's
that.
true.
Really
And what is up, guys?
Everything.
I can feel
I just
Ethan's
feel-
heartbeat, and Grayson is between us.
That's fucking sick as shit.
Nice.
That's sick as shit.
Nice. So,
couch of connectivity.
Your dog's whining.
I know
Sad.
this fortunately can't pick it up,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
yeah,
Oh, he sounds like a Halloween toy.
he is the Chihuahua. So
Oh, makes sense.
yeah. So I saw you guys officially at Tony V's when they were doing the live streaming stuff.
I saw you at the Walgreens.
Nice. Yeah. Don't tell my secrets.
I never said where
What
the
the
Walgreens
fuck?
was.
That's where I get my cheap booze.
What was he buying? What was he buying?
Rolling Rock.
Yes.
Hey, that's the shit. That's the Irish shit.
No, it was Q-tips.
Okay, you didn't see that other stuff I bought. That's good.
What?
Vaseline.
Ah, we're on the same page.
3 Celine Dion CDs.
Get out of my house.
What?
Oh, that's Trace Lane.
Oh, Orajel? You put some Orajel on it?
Yeah.
It looks like you're rubbing it.
I do that to my entire body to help me fall asleep.
Yeah, orange. So real quick, why don't we go from left to right? Name and instruments.
My name is Ethan Schmidt, and I play drums in a live setting, and then play bass in a studio setting, and I'm kind of the overall like multi-instrumentalist producer type, I guess you could say.
Ooh.
Play
fancy.
some guitars, but mostly bass and drums.
Nice.
Grayson, 6-string fiddler stick, all time.
Nice.
Oh, and I half-ass some vocals.
Dabble into 8th string too.
You guys are true.
Dabble
Really
into
good
8th
singers.
strings.
Ooh.
I'm Corey, and I sing. Hey, if I pissed myself, would we just like keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Everyone
clean
let
it
the
up,
urine, the smell of urine, make us all feel good.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then this will be interesting.
Yeah, miss yourself on purpose.
Anybody
right now.
got like a neti pot or something?
Yeah, put a pee in the neti pot. Then you're cleansing your penis.
No, I'm gonna put the neti pot in my ass, and it's gonna come out right from
There you
Dude,
go.
An assy pot?
No. There's gotta
Okay.
be a better name for it.
Assy pot.
Rucker,
radio.
eccentric.
Yeah, we're super eccentric.
Captivating, sexy.
Oh, yeah. All those.
Neti.
How we doing, Skinny?
I'm intrigued and excited.
Same.
So
Right
are
on.
Corey's pants.
They're not excited.
Oh my God.
Not yet.
Ah.
Yeah, I was trying to get them drunk. I was like, "You want to drink?" And they're like, "No, we're
We're
trying
all already high as fuck all
not,
the
try
time.
not
That's
to."
true.
Except for me.
And I was like, "Okay, but
I
do
don't
you
know why
want
you even
some?"
say that.
You just fucking know.
No, you are already high as fuck. That's why you don't actually smoke weed. You know what I'm saying?
You fucking hippie.
Yep.
High on life,
Put it,
bro.
you put the finger right on it.
On life.
What are we putting fingers on?
The
So
perineum.
Everything.
when I saw you
Nipples.
guys live, you guys
Yeah.
had a really cool look. You
Thanks.
guys had some black in some places.
Yes.
It was very dark too. You guys are quite hilarious for going from this to singing on stage,
Yeah.
being really.
I feel like
Sorry.
it makes it easier because we can like be ourselves and be goofy and light. then
We're
it
just
makes
being
it that-
ourselves more when we're on stage.
Yeah.
I was
if
gonna
anything.
say, it, for
Keep
me,
going, sorry.
for me at least, as far as coming from like being this happy ass dude and then going on stage and being like, I sing songs.
Our
about the
darkness
devil."
coming out. Yeah.
Fucking. It just feels easier to put on a persona because it's like there's such a dichotomy between the two
Yeah.
sides.
Oh,
Or
definitely.
juxtaposition.
Yeah, exactly.
I always
Definitely.
just found like total uncomfortability in being like, I guess the like the
Yeah,
more regular
man,
form
exactly.
of myself. Like I don't know, like our first show ever, I came out in sweatpants.
It was kind of vain.
That's
Oh
true.
no. You kind of. I feel like you
You were
sort
cozy.
of came from
Yeah.
coziness, but then you went into vanity, and then came
Right.
back.
You
to
were
coziness.
dressed
My
exactly
cozy-
like you are now.
Keep in mind, like my physical like coziness though was like it was not reflected on stage at all.
No,
It was-
you always got super fucking like gelled up, literally.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would put like 4 like
Like
tubs
a
of
fucking
You always
crystal
look
bird.
like a Ryan
Crystal
Reynolds character.
bird. Crystal bird.
So from my perspective, I literally am a fucking hippie because I was born, or I when I was born. I've been going to the summer meltdown in Darrington.
Sure.
My best friend's dad founded that festival, so I grew up
nice.
basically.
Oh,
hippie mode.
What's crazy is
My first was Green Day.
that's interesting.
So
freezes
from
back
my
over
perspective,
again
what
every year.
the body paint represents to me is like, and where we put it on our body kind of represents our strengths, and then the literal body paint just kind of represents how
Where I
our
wanna
strengths
be touched.
are all. Yeah, literally. But also,
Well, you put it on your neck, so.
well, so did I.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
put it like this. He put it like this.
Yeah.
And Grayson
Oh.
only put it on his right arm. But
Oh.
basically, what I think is the body paint to me represents how your strengths are also your demons.
I like it because
Yeah.
it's dark.
Yeah.
I like that. And all three of you are. Oh wait, no. Do you mind if I say what you guys believe in? Because I kind of like that. a
Well,
lot.
I don't. Wait. They might believe in one thing that I don't believe in.
Oh, so not all three of you are.
No, I'm more of a naturalist, I would say.
It's
Okay,
more of
okay.
a vibe that we cultivate
Right.
and all agree on. Hey, don't be a shitty person, and maybe cool spiritual shit happens.
Can I
Sure,
say
sure.
this
And
phrase?
So we
I
don't
think
have
we
we
should
don't
move
have
down the line.
we don't
Yeah.
have to dive into that, but
No,
like
but we could move down the line and say what we each believe in, because I think sort of how we each resonate as people kind of makes us who we are.
definitely because when I found
Combination.
out that a majority of you guys were, I was really into that.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Me
I'll-
first, Corey first. I don't care.
I'll start.
Okay.
Satanic ideals. I like the idea of.
Right there, that right there. If my fucking stepmom, who's a super Christian, heard this right now, she would freak the fuck out and want to kill me. Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Fuck you, man.
Please play our
Ooh,
music.
we're getting gritty.
You got a podcast.
Dude, this
We're-
is the nitty gritty.
We're getting
She
dirty
probably
on
didn't even
Deadman
see my
Radio.
Instagram post, so whatever.
I'm so happy right now. Please
Awesome.
continue.
Anyone who doesn't follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
And the other laundry there.
Anything
I'm
else
just kidding.
Rucker has to get off their chest?
I got a lot of hair.
Nice. Oh damn.
Hella.
So it's like satanic ideals, but really it's just about the idea of sort of pragmatic and self-loving hedonism.
Mhm.
I love everybody, love yourself, love your life. Love the
Everybody
way you
love
live it.
everybody, just like semi-pro.
Yeah.
Everybody love everybody.
And when
Yeah.
you look back on your own actions, love the way that you acted.
Hindsight, right?
Yeah, exactly. Meaning you want to do something that you maybe necessarily don't love now, but you will love later. You'll
Yeah.
love that you did it.
There you go. Which most of
Yeah.
the time is yourself.
Yeah, I love that I touched myself.
That's what masturbating is. Literally healing yourself.
That is true.
Fat, 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 fat.
How's that go again?
Why did you
Fappy, fappy,
sing
fappy,
it?
fappy, fappy, fappy.
Going
Okay, Grayson's
somewhere.
turn.
All
Yeah,
right.
this is what we sound like.
This is recorded forever.
This is why, this is the fucking,
I've always grown up in a Christian household,
yeah.
and I don't know why it always just rubbed me the wrong way. And
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out why.
The priest.
And then I always had this weird obsession with horror movies. I just loved The Exorcist.
Oh shit.
and
Oh, so that's Skinny's. That's
All the-
Skinny's jam. That's
He's
why.
There you go.
bouncing.
all the-
Skinny is our horror movie.
I think I got
encyclopedia.
that poster behind you.
Hence Deadman
Oh.
Radio.
Yep, I got it. I think I got a couple of those. Well,
Good choice.
love it. I was always obsessed with Nightmare on Elm Street and all this, and I was just it always kind of went against what, obviously, my.
So did
family.
you like the guy that wasn't the Karate Kid in the Karate Kid?
What the fuck?
Just kidding.
James
But so, I think I just reached an age where I was really caught between stuff. I would say that was in middle school. I actually used to see Corey get off the bus, and he was super emo in middle
Oh
school.
yeah.
people were
Cat
scared
Whisk.
of me
I
because
also went to high
like,
school with Corey, and we had an intro to art together and talked about the same shit, but from different sides. So we didn't really become friends.
he
but
tried
now
to
we're-
tell me
this is
what
before
gent
that.
was,
I know,
and
this
I
is way
tried
before
to
that.
introduce
So
him.
cute.
He tried to tell me what gent was, and I tried to introduce him to Under Oath.
and I was talking about periphery, basically.
Yeah. But I would see him get off the bus, and he would have this super crazy eyeliner and cat whiskers.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it was
We
bad.
all remember
he
that.
was
Corey.
he was 4'8", but he was trying to look really
He
scary.
was trying to look
No,
10 feet
everybody-
tall, bro.
Genuinely, people were afraid of me, and
I
I
was.
was I was under 5 feet, and I was
Like
I
he,
was
like,
an
ruled the
obstacle
school.
in the hall.
You were, dude. But
Dude.
like but I wasn't afraid of you because
I
knew-
was. I waited
yeah,
for him
you-
outside.
my
just-
I like
neighbors
that your
were-
your
Did you wait for him
bandmates are like,
outside
but
to
I wasn't
analyze it?
scared
No,
of you.
I would wait for him outside, me and my friends, because we'd be like, look at that fucking Satan weird
Oh,
worshiper.
really?
Dude, I did
that's
not know
weird,
he'd be my
Grayson.
best friend.
That's weird.
What's
I didn't
funny
know
is
that.
what was probably going through my head at the time is this backpack is heavy as shit.
So you guys are all friends from fucking high school.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Originally,
Sweet.
what's crazy is that like we didn't even all start playing together at the same time. We
No.
all formed individual stuff
Wait,
and then
what
just
about-
graduated together.
Let's wait.
Or
Did you finish what you
gravitated.
believe, Grayson?
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of those things though, it's kind of weird how those things.
Makes sense.
All of our views came in to like create like this specific sound, but
On YouTube.
I would say that I like really found, I guess like I think I just read the Satanic Tenets once, and I was
Yeah.
like, wait,
They're
these
really
all
nice.
make like the
Way
most
more
sense.
sense than Christianity, right?
And I've always had
Well,
like
not necessarily, but
this, like-
fear-based Christianity.
I've always had like
Depends on
this
how you look at it.
crazy amount
Yeah,
of
exactly.
like
It's all
rebellion
perspective,
in my heart, I guess.
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck it, I want to just piss old people off.
Yeah.
And just, like,
So you started for the edge of it.
oh, I mean, I started
Fuck
out
it,
like
I
with
just
like
wanna
Motley
piss on
Crue
old
and bands
people.
like that, and I remember in the
Great
'80s, in the '80s they were all about just pissing off old people, and I
Yeah.
love it. It's just like, so I don't really think too deeply about like, you know, as far as like the imagery and stuff. It just all goes
It's all
in line.
feeling,
It go-
right?
well,
Intuition?
well, it goes all in line with all the movies I've watched, all the horror movies,
Yeah,
all that stuff.
for
Just,
sure.
just my influence. And then I don't know. It's just like the rebellion mixed with like I find like serious comfort in like horror and horror movies.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too, actually.
So
Alright.
I gotta ask down the line favorite horror movies real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, left to right.
Okay.
Uh,
This is kind of gonna left to right.
you went last time, so you'd be left.
So also, after we say horror movies, I'd like to talk about where I came from too. But mine is the Babadook.
Really?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's different.
because I'm not really about like the most gore. I'm about paranormal shit. But what that
Okay.
movie represents to me, there's a moment in the movie where basically the kid screams the biggest he can, like, ah! And then the fucking Babadook dies, and it's literally a hat, a coat, and pants. So
Yeah.
basically, to me, that represents when you're a kid, you're afraid of the dark, which is the boogeyman. And to me, it's just like it helped me feel better once I finally wasn't afraid of that movie itself, because it's like, oh, don't be afraid of nothing.
I'm really afraid that I don't know my one.
All right.
So now
Interesting.
Grayson.
Mine's probably Friday the 13th Part 7.
Oh, there you go.
I like it because it sucks.
Is that the new blood with the psychic girl? It's
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason-
It's
Oh,
it's so
It,
fucking
you know,
bullshit.
it was
I love
it was when Kane Hodder was in his prime playing Jason.
Yep.
It was just
Oh,
the
I
best
changed
looking
my answer.
Jason.
Damn it. Yeah.
And like I just thought the movie sucked so bad. I loved it.
Was that the one with
Oh,
the like
wait.
hop in?
No, that was part 4.
Wait, which one is the
Copycat
one?
killer,
Which
right?
is this? Might be the one in all of them. But what makes me laugh about Freddy Krueger is when he's
That's
there's-
Nightmare on Elm Street, buddy.
well, no, I know. Okay, Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, I'm sorry. Maybe keep going because I'm going on a tangent in my brain. Unless you want me to say what I'm going to say.
You're good,
But-
buddy.
What made me laugh most is the first time I watched that. The time where he was supposed to be scary, he literally looked like this. And I just literally laughed instead of being scared.
The first one.
I think so.
Right,
with
like,
literally
I
with
remember
Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah.
Oh, where he has long arms.
Yeah,
and
his
a
arms
salad.
are like
Yeah.
12 feet tall, and like he's like this, and he's just like.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Yeah, it's so funny, dude.
That's Dream Warrior.
Dream what?
Dream Warriors. The
I
third
just
one.
Warriors?
watched that
Oh,
with her
I've
the other
never
night.
seen that. I've
Oh,
never
is that
seen
the new
that.
Warriors?
So good.
It's and she's got the fucking syringes for
I've been,
hands.
I've been trying to talk
Or
my
he does.
band into covering the song by Dawkins, Dream Warriors.
Dude,
But, you
that
know,
soundtrack's so good.
It is. It's
So
good.
good.
Yeah. We still got Jason here from Dale Galdantes.
Diagaltis.
I'll get that one day. It's so badass.
It's a cool ass name.
Yeah, it is, man. And watching them play, dude, I
Is there like a cool like fucking Celtic word that comes from?
Yeah,
Gaelic.
Celtic. Gaelic is
Gaelic.
Celtic is
Yeah,
different.
yeah. It
Revenge.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh,
That's
that's
yeah.
sick as fuck.
Wait,
Yeah.
so what's your favorite?
yeah.
Oof.
Oof, he says.
Yeah, there's
Honestly,
a lot. All of
despite
them are
the
my
fact-
favorite. to
Despite the fact that we have aggressively bonded over like Friday the 13th and Halloween and stuff.
Aggressively bonded.
Yeah, because
be. Except
was
for me, I literally just now bonded with you guys over that because I
Yeah.
literally just brought out my only memory of it. which was silly as
Docking.
fuck.
Yeah.
We did doc. We did.
Like, well, how do you do that with 3
That's
guys?
why we like Friday the 13th. There's like so many dogs in that movie.
Sometimes I'll just start up the game and then just go look at them.
Just go and look at the dogs. I hit pause on the VHS.
Anyway, so Friday the 13th is.
Despite the fact that we have really closely bonded over that, I haven't had that much experience with horror.
Docking? Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, no, I thought it was an interesting choice to be here too. But, no, my parents shielded me from like a really young age. Like I wasn't even allowed to watch the murder scenes in Sweeney Todd for a while.
Oh my gosh, really?
I know.
That's
So like
crazy.
he introduced me to slasher movies, but I remember that
Nice.
the first horror movie where I actually really liked the story. And again, this was really young, so I might have to go back and rewatch it and see if it's actually a good movie. But I really like that movie Devil, where it takes place in the elevator.
You know what? I actually like that
Oh,
one
yeah.
too.
Yeah, because it
I
has
haven't
like a
haven't
seen
seen that
so
yet.
many horror movies.
it has like an
I'm
internal
realizing-
redemption arc. It's really cool.
That's weird.
Well, did you ever watch Devil Skinny?
That's the M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong one where they're in the elevator, right?
Well,
Yeah.
if he made a horror movie, that's gotta be insane.
Dude, he,
Wait, can
yeah,
I
he
say
also
it?
did The Sixth Sense.
And
Oh.
The Village.
Well, I'm wow, I'm
No,
so silly.
it's okay.
Okay,
I'm bad with
silly
names
boy.
too, but
Wait,
Skinny's
wait.
the guy that's like.
Okay,
he
I
got
have
all
a
that.
second favorite though. I have 2 favorites that kind of define my horror brain.
Okay.
Babadook was the first one, and then later
Yeah.
I saw Hereditary. Did you guys ever see Hereditary?
No.
That one.
Ellen
Oh wait,
Hester
wait.
movie?
Never mind.
Yeah.
I have my full favorite now, The Witch.
No,
That was- wait,
I
no,
hate
you know
that
what?
movie.
Why?
You
I
know
love
what?
that shit. dude.
Actually, that movie was just kind of disturbing.
Did you
I
just-
okay, then maybe
Yeah.
I don't like horror. I like disturbing.
Well, no, it was a horror movie. I just like I remember watching that, not
It's
being
not-
scared. I was just like, what
oh
the fuck?
god,
No,
yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
a horror movie.
I was
it's a horror
disturbed.
movie.
Speaking
Yeah.
of like witches, that's how I felt about Blair Witch. Like the
I like
original.
that
Oh,
one
yeah.
too.
I can't figure out like why it makes me feel as uncomfortable as it does.
Well,
Because
'cause
it's
it's-
so
it's
real
so-
at the same fucking time.
So
That's
what
I
is
think.
that called, Skinny? That's called like
Found footage.
What?
found footage
Yeah.
horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
Found footage
Yeah.
movies. One of the big reasons. Like found footage is to believe to be so effective is the fact that like it's shaky cam. It's all supposed to be happening behind like actually happening.
Very
And
immersive.
the fact that it's all going like that, it helps suspend disbelief, like kind of puts
Oh,
yourself behind
Yeah.
that camera.
It's like what?
Yeah,
What?
there's just
what?
less
Until, like,
degrees of
until-
separation.
Like,
Have you-
if I can talk about the end of Hereditary, when they're all dead and they're all saying "Hail Payman," what they're
Yeah.
hailing is really a wedding dress on a fucking mannequin.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
same
It's
kind
the
of thing as the
Babadook.
Babadook, but it's kind of the
Yeah.
counterpart of the Babadook.
Have you seen Hangman?
Ooh, I bet that's cool.
No, that's a good found footage one. It's about a
check it
guy.
out.
It's about a guy up in an attic living in someone's house.
You got
Oh.
sold.
Man, that's a
Oh wait,
crazy
wait.
movie.
I think I've heard of it, and then
Yeah.
does he just show up or something?
Uh,
Or kills everyone or some shit
so
like
he
that?
has like a repeat thing. It's really good though because it's
Oh, interesting.
so the thing is that some of those feel like they're very like they drag and you're just like get to the
Oh,
good
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's
But-
all about fucking. the
But so that
suspense,
one
too.
felt like it was like
Just building
it had to
tension.
build too much, but like as you keep watching it though, it's more like disturbing.
Yeah,
So it's not terrifying, but you're like, oh, what the fuck,
yeah.
you know?
So can I kind of come from all of this back into like what
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
my belief system kind of levels out
yeah,
theirs?
yeah. I don't
All
think
right,
you.
so
like when
after
you
that, I
slow
have an
camera.
interesting
I
thing
don't
to say
even
about Blair
fucking-
Witch.
What?
After that, I have an interesting thing.
Dude, I have a lot of stuff about Blair Witch too, but I don't have words. I just have feelings about that movie. So you're gonna
Well,
define it in a second. What?
No, I just
What?
know a fun fact.
Oh,
The
oh.
director, like, really aggressively would fuck with his actors. Like, he
To make them like act crazier.
yeah, like, he would, like,
I knew it.
when they show up to the campsite and it's all just fucked up, it's because he did that for real, and then they had to sleep there, so they had to fix it.
Oh.
And, like, he was giving them progressively less food every day, so they'd be bitchier.
Oh.
Sounds
Okay,
like
so-
torment.
Kind of what I've come
Yeah.
from is just like I don't have a specific belief system. I'm really into creating my own.
Oh no, that's fine. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
yeah.
Also, like for me, it's been my own other band called Entera, which this is not about that band, so I won't talk too much about that. But because from what's come, that band has come from my whole life, which basically, like I said, I grew up going to the Summer Meltdown like as a baby. I have synesthesia pretty fucking hard. Like when I hear, like that's why as a mixing and mastering engineer, I literally can hear a certain bass note and see green or orange or whatever. And to me, the balance of life has always meant the complete balance and juxtaposition of all feelings. So that's why I like the Babadook or Hereditary, because it's sort of not extremely gory like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it's not purely fucking silliness like Paranormal Activity. It's super disturbing. It's like that black magic.
I just hear it in like
Sure.
good, not good.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, this sucks ass, or this is good. Like,
Right.
I think you. See,
I'm a naturalist when it comes down to it. I've always been real. Well, this is where I come from.
So
to a
do you
T.
guys feel like the three of you put all that together?
It's like
into
it's like a
what you write?
triangle. Yeah. So where I come from, the
Triangle
most,
of love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A love triangle. Man,
Kinky.
but of souls. Okay. So where I come from the most. Let me finish, and then you guys go off. Okay. So where I come from the most, though, is the three bands that incepted my obsession with music were Tool, Radiohead, and Deftones. Which
Nice.
to me, I mean, Tool is the most
Radiohead,
fucking
interesting.
and a perfect circle, I would say.
Oh
Also
wow.
my stuff.
So okay. So
I'm
Tool
just
for me, I got obsessed with Alex Gray's art and
Leif
Tool
Garrett.
What?
because of repetitive eyes and I've always been obsessed with the Fibonacci sequence and how it applies to literally healing, like how fucking nature heals itself. Like when I was a kid, I was obsessed with the game like Spore on the
Oh,
DS,
wow.
where you'd like you're ready
Wow.
to recreate.
I
So
heard- yeah.
and then my whole life I've always been obsessed with Mayan ruins. So basically, I've become so obsessed with history from an inside-out perspective that I feel like, if anything, my therapy is like literally doing nothing but going and walking into the woods, which sounds like some hippy-dippy shit, but I've been basically trying to get rid of the negative connotation to tree hugger, because I think I'm a tree hugger, but a fucking
Now,
like
I like
troll
drinking
one or
Red
some
Bull
shit.
and watching
Growing up
UFC.
at a meltdown,
Yes.
probably had-
Well, like I grew up with basically someone who was basically my dad singing songs that said, "Oh, one people." You know, I was fucking like Mowgli from the Jungle Book since I was born. So that's basically
Nice.
how I've
You
applied
ever-
Fold up.
everything now.
Never
Ben.
DMT?
No, I've done acid twice.
And I'm one of the trees.
My punch card's up.
Yeah.
So like this is basically my body catching up to where my brain already got.
Yeah.
No,
I
so
wanna say
there's
two
actually a
things.
book called The Cure for Depression, and actually I highly recommend it for anyone that
Yeah.
suffers
It
depression.
just says heroin.
Yeah.
Well, that's another.
How did you
when
know? Really though,
Spoilers.
people are depressed. So what's great about that, just real quick, and then
Yeah, man.
we need to know a lot more about
Of
you
course.
guys and your music, because I love that. That's really
Yeah.
cool. That's very.
It's like a triforce
Mm.
of different belief systems and
Wait,
yeah, no, it's great.
upbringings.
And this book, it talks about how pretty much this guy was a therapist, and he was talking to a guy. He had like an epiphany moment where he was talking to a guy that had a perfect house. He owned
Yeah.
his own business. His family was perfect, but he
Yeah.
wanted to kill himself.
Yep.
And he
Dude,
couldn't.
I know
he couldn't
exactly
figure out
what
why.
you're saying.
But you know why? It was because people have
This
taking
attachment
them-
to their ego.
to
Or something.
nature.
Oh.
So
okay.
they are so detached. We're all so detached from
yeah,
nature,
exactly.
and we want to be like this
Hermaphrodite.
creature
this
that can
American dream,
that
right?
can live like in this like cubicle, but we need it a lot.
Right.
Sunlight,
Exactly.
resets
It's
us.
literally
Mormons. So not Mormons.
moments.
Amish. The
Oh,
Amish.
oh,
The
Amish.
Amish have
I've been to Salt Lake.
the.
Yeah, man, for real. We all were there together. We saw some fucked up shit there too.
The Amish have 0 cases of depression.
Yeah,
and
that
they
makes
have
fucking
only
sense.
4% obesity because they take so good care of themselves and they're out in nature all the time.
Okay, so can I
Yeah.
before
Yep, I just
before
wanna
you
add to
say
that.
something, Corey?
I've been trying to
He
say it
has
for a
been
minute.
trying. Let
Okay,
Corey
you
say
first
what he's
then.
saying.
You first. Then I'll say.
He is a
I'll
Only
singer.
very short things to say.
He's
Corey
a singer.
goes.
More
Let's-
things the whole time.
Corey goes.
Number one, we should talk about more than just emotion at some point.
Yeah, I know we're
And
gonna get there.
number two,
Podcasts are all
I
about
think
natural.
that you
This,
see
whatever.
the color spectrum as an analog to the emotional spectrum.
You're exactly right, Corey. You put a finger on it more than anybody
now
else
keep
could.
fucking going.
So what I just wanted to describe was just the concept behind the name of Entera, my solo project, and then we're gonna talk about whatever.
Trademark.
Rucker,
Yes.
Yeah.
Copyright.
But like it's because to us music comes from nothing but our hearts. I don't give a fuck about money, dude. I really don't.
Sometimes I
I do.
make music in my spare
So what Entera literally means when it's broken down into syllables is there's en, which is the prefix of in, and then terra, which is earth. So it means in earth.
Okay.
But then if you
Huh.
split it up into enter and then ra, it literally means enter the sun, or the
Oh,
god
I
of the
see.
sun. So it basically means it means in earth and enter the god of the sun at the same time. Which to me, if people hear just the name Antera, it'll align their brains with syllables really, and
Kinda
this
like
all
the
comes from my
alchemical-
synesthesia.
It kind of like the alchemical wedding, where you're kind of merging the divine,
That divine,
masculine with the divine feminine, because the sun.
yeah,
is
the
like
balance
yes,
of the eye
and
raw,
the
eye
earth is
of Horus kind of shit.
Dude, I gotta say that the music choices tonight have been very spiritual, and so like we were talking about spiritual alchemy and
Okay.
spirituality earlier, and I even called up a friend of ours to talk about that. So I just love where this is all going tonight.
Yeah.
the magic, dude.
I love it. I love
Black
it so
magic,
much.
white magic, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Whatever
I do a lot of
it's
Tourette's magic. But,
What?
Don't matter.
I feel like I have like the almost counterpart to what you, because I cannot control what how my brain reacts to things, but it feels like instead I've been like beatboxing my whole life. Like it's almost like you and I maybe come from similar places where we're very in touch with our intuition. If that makes
Genuine.
any sense.
Very genuine.
Very genuine. But,
so let's
you know?
yeah, no, I love that. So let's get back in on that too. So I
Yeah.
love that you guys have that inspiration
Yeah.
because of who
Skinny's
you
kitchen
guys.
looks like mine. Sorry, continue.
It looks like, yeah,
It reminds
Do you
me-
live with Skinny?
I want to.
in your
Where did
soul.
where did Saren
Why
go?
won't you sign the lease?
Where did-
Tick,
where'd
Darren
Saren-
said he's on his fucking way to your place.
Oh yes, you're gonna
Oh,
Saren, Greymorn in the flesh. He
Excellent.
probably saw all the beer I have.
Let's celebrate the
I
kiss.
just heard a little but
That was him.
No, that's me. Yeah, sorry.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, that's what I could never
So,
stop tapping.
quick question.
let's get. Oh, go ahead, Skinny.
So Rucker, like, is it like out of Everett, like fucking Rucker's tomb and shit?
Yeah, exactly, right on the
Straight up.
fucking nose.
Yep. Which so happens to be my favorite place to get drunk.
Well, you know what's funny is for you guys, it seemed like
No,
it
really,
came from the
I-
street. Because what's interesting is this band was not even any of us at first. We are not original members of the band Rucker. It was
Oh,
a
yeah,
Strokes cover band in high school.
Oh yeah.
And
it
then
was
slowly
so-
Corey was in it
Strokes
first,
cover band.
then Grayson was in it, and then I was
That's
in it.
right.
And then it was named because of the street Rucker, right?
Yeah, because they all
They all
used to
fucking lived on
practice
Rucker.
on fucking Rucker.
But they were
And we
paying
were
as
too
fuck.
lazy to change it, and we were
Well,
like,
and
we
also-
don't want to lose our 200.
Yeah, but
fans.
now we have that tomb, which is literally a pyramid, and that whole history
Yep.
of the Rucker family who started Everett to
Yeah.
kind of reinterpret our own.
Which is
band.
weird because the guy who owns that cemetery right now is in like Arizona.
That's fucking so weird. Why?
Yeah, I was shooting a music video there, and they came up to us and they were like, "It's okay, but next time ask." And he's like, "The person that owns this place is in like Montana or
Well, then
Arizona."
what the fuck does he have to
And
say?
I was like, "Well," so I have a history of getting drunk and passing out in cemeteries from Concrete
Huh.
to Seattle, and one of my favorite ones. It's just a thing I've always done, and my favorite was always Ruckers. So I just love that you guys
Can
have.
I tell you a weird story?
Yes,
When I was 5,
please.
my mom
When I was 5.
took me, her friend, and his daughter, that was my best friend, to watch fireworks one year, and we sat on the very top of Rucker's tomb and watched the
I
fireworks.
love that.
And I was like I was like 10.
I'll have to show
I was
you.
so young though.
I tried spitting in there once to see if I could aggravate the spirits.
Well, that's not good.
Really? Actually?
Oh,
That's
don't
so
do
good.
that.
I climbed it once, but I got halfway up, and then I looked down and
I
remembered I
think
have a
I've-
fear of heights.
I've climbed it like 3 times, I think, to the very. I've like
What a horrible
stood on
time to realize
I've
I'm a
stood
fair
on the
height.
fucking
Oh, it
top
was
just
not a
like
fun
this.
descent.
Have you seen those? I don't know where it's at, but have you seen those bridges that are glass over like
Oh, yeah.
canyons?
Dude, that shit's crazy.
Our music got a lot less heavy after that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Have you
So
guys ever-
let's get back on
Yeah,
the music
yeah,
though. Let's
yeah,
get on
yeah,
that.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
We all.
Oh, it's a Greymorn.
Well, I think we all just follow wherever our brains want to go, so it's easy for us to get off the fucking track.
The Greymorn just came into my house.
Hello.
You know, dude, beer, fridge, gym, whatever this is, Jim Bimmy. Okay, so Rainier.
My step.
Okay.
Dude. He fucking downs that.
We don't
shit.
have a drinking problem at all.
No.
So I want to get back to like, so I love the inspiration. I love that. There's definitely a lot of passion out of you guys.
Yeah.
A lot of spirituality.
Yeah, a lot of silliness too, and I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan
It's all of
already.
it.
I like you guys as people already.
Thanks, man. I
Yeah,
like you too.
definitely.
We
So
silly.
it was I love that we met, and I
Mm-hmm.
love that you guys are here at my mini mansion.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, a little spookiness. I have to say though, Skinny's got me beat like tenfold with spookiness though. I inspired to be Skinny's house.
Yeah, I just saw a slower back.
Nice
Oh,
face.
I'm inspired.
Oh yeah, no. Those posters.
So why do we talk about? So when I watched you guys,
I know.
I heard that you guys had a little bit of, like you said, you got some Deftones. I definitely heard some Deftones in that, but I heard him, and I hope that you guys don't take offense.
I've
to
never
that.
even listened to them, so.
I love him, dude.
I take offense to nothing as long as you like the artist.
Exactly.
I do. No, I
exactly.
Him is actually one of my.
Hey, no offense as long as it's a compliment.
I mean,
Huh?
Oh, yeah, I
that
thought he
makes
was
fucking
wearing.
sense in my brain.
Yeah.
Do you have
Like,
a
is it
heartagram
like
on your
this?
shirt? I couldn't tell.
Wait.
No, this is
Boom,
actually.
and then
This
Oh,
is
is it
just
a
the
pentagram?
yeah, but this is a band called Asima. They're really cool. You can check them out too. They're great. They've actually been around for a hot minute. I actually played with them at the Showbox Soto Lounge.
Oh,
It's pretty dope.
cool.
Yeah, but anyways,
Send me a link.
so I want to know. So I had a brain fart because we were talking about
Brain farts are so
like
normal.
5 things.
I
Skinny, do you have a question?
How long y'all been around?
Yeah, since high school apparently.
Oh,
Which
boy.
wasn't long ago
So
for me.
I think
I was born in the 90s.
I think I was around
How old are you guys?
Oh, boy.
21, 19, 20 or 21. I
I'm
can't-
21 now.
21, 19, almost 19.
Oh, that's fine. I illegally asked if you wanted to drink
You-
until
yeah,
the
you
booze.
remember.
Who wants to
Yeah.
take the stick? Because I think I have the most full view of
What's that?
Rucker because I've
He
been
looks
the
like you
least.
go in a bar, dude.
I've been the most outside
chest.
perspective.
Yeah, so I would say this version of Rucker's probably been around for about 4 years.
I like this.
Really?
version. I don't even want to think about another.
But I've
version
only
because
been
this is
I've
great.
only
Hey,
been
man.
in it, but I've only been in it for like 2.5 years at this point.
Yeah, so Corey and I were always kind of like just we were always Rucker. I don't know. I can't really think of
You guys are the Keystones.
we you know it's I would say we started this band, which is why I kind of don't like to think of us as not the original members because
Yeah.
it's not
no,
even the
we
same.
did start this
Yeah.
band. We
Well,
reinterpreted
when it
Yeah,
fits
exactly.
better, when it ends up fitting really well,
It
it
doesn't
feels like
matter where
it feels
came
like
from.
the
It
first
doesn't, yeah,
official.
it's like a rebirth.
Everything else
That's
before
why I
that
don't even care about Hootie.
feels
and
like a
Blowfish.
test run. You know. What I'm
What the fuck?
Fucking sick.
But
of
yeah.
that.
saying?
we jammed before we ever learned each other's names because I
Yeah.
saw him with a guitar. And I was
that's
like,
cool.
shit, I have a guitar.
In the choir room, yeah. And then we
Yeah.
just didn't stop. And then White Whale, the song we
Oh,
actually
buddy.
released a couple days ago, was one of the first things we ever worked on.
Yeah, and we're gonna play that tonight so everyone
Oh,
can
fuck
hear
yeah.
what you guys are all
I
about.
would go in and I would watch him just, he'd be like, hey, dude, come check this out. And he would be working on the main piano line to that song. And I was like, dude, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And we've just been workshopping it for, like, ever since then, like 4 years. And now it's, finally released. So that's,
It's cool
pretty
to be
big
able to show
milestone.
people something
Nice.
that I don't hate.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, same.
Yeah. Our band has made a couple adjustments lately that we're not gonna talk about publicly.
No,
but,
that's okay.
But we like
Adjustments are so important.
we like where it's going, and that's a good feeling to have.
You
You
can
know
tell
what
me
I'm
at the kissing party.
saying?
Dude,
Yeah.
I love kissing
Well,
parties.
my house always has an after kissing party. That's why Skinny is really missing out.
right now.
Before and after and during.
Oh no one leaves my house without.
Soul kissing.
Oh, I was hoping that just nobody leaves your house.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
Period.
Nobody
I got an
leaves my
attic and a
house.
room. You guys are here
Oh,
forever.
Nobody leaves my house without bodily injury.
Yeah.
Like that movie Creep.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
but back on that. And actually, I played with you. Name because I haven't
Ethan.
Okay, because I haven't said it a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's because we just talked to each other instead of actually
Yeah.
talking about just names.
You were playing with
Casualty of
of God, and when we opened up for Batman 5000, so it's a small
That's some
world.
small.
Oh,
fucking
shit.
world.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
remember me?
Yeah.
I was playing the 8-string, dude.
holy
I was,
but
I was playing
tiny
instead of
world.
Cody because he was sick.
I
Jesus.
really felt
Fucking
like
memory lane, right?
I really thought we played
crap.
with Rucker, but I just feel like it's weird because I feel like when we met you guys, we just knew each other.
Yeah, that's one and the same, dude.
So I thought that was really weird that I officially found out
I
that we
think it's
never
because-
played with you guys,
Well-
but do you remember like we ran into each other and we were like, what's
Yeah.
up? And it was like weird, like
It
almost
was-
like we all
Wait,
met each other in
It
a
was
different.
that weird energy of
Well-
like, because we all go to shows a lot, so we're like,
Well, so we know
each
that
Can
other?
I
you and
tell
I
you
did.
guys why I think?
Yeah.
Is because literally right when we played that show together, Rucker, that was when? Like 2019? That was right when
Yeah.
Rucker was freaking like really becoming us three because I joined in March of 2018 because
Yeah.
I was filling in, but I just slowly started like, getting more into it.
forced
But
your
then
way
I was
in.
filling in for one show with Casualty of God, which the other guy playing guitar that night, Raynon, is Chris's son and my best friend from Meltdown.
Oh shit.
It's all connected.
Why are you doxing
So-
him like that?
Who? I'm not. Doxing him, dude.
Hey,
I'm
real
doxing
quick,
his
is
soul.
that guy from Summer Meltdown? Is his
Chris?
last name Snodgrass?
No.
Oh, okay.
Josh Clausen is the name.
Never
I
mind.
found it. But anyways, I think because I was sort of really fucking getting to know these guys and they were becoming my best friends when I met you, you kind of met the energy of us. Do you know what I mean? At that time, before you even met them. But you met me first.
I have a take 2.
Okay.
I have a
Grayson's
take.
take.
My take
Action.
is that we're all just very similar, and
That
we met
too.
each other 100% by chance.
I think
and
it's
really
all
fucking
true.
awesome.
Yeah.
We're all different archetypes of the same type of person.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so that's why when you meet people that are similar to you, when we all go to shows,
So,
anybody you meet right away,
I don't
you
have fancy
think you've met.
analogies.
You think you like when I met Grayson's girlfriend, Amber. I feel like I've known you my whole life, even though we fucking literally.
I don't
met.
even feel that way.
So that's really weird, right? But me and you are best fucking friends, and me and Corey are best fucking friends. So this just goes to show that everything's fucking connected all the time.
Does that mean she's your girlfriend?
Yeah,
now?
you've been fucking me, bro.
Oh wait, I'm confused. I've been having sex with you, but you're also dating her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, I'm
It's
out.
fucking monism.
It's what?
It's monism, bro.
It's monism.
Disco biscuit.
It's a love cube, bro.
It's a love
Just kidding.
It's kind of like
It's a love
tattoo.
tesseract.
That's why I've been waking up sore.
this is like
Oh, wait.
That's so good.
I thought that was just because of
Yeah,
the
you
head.
can't get a whole tunnel bars.
Wait. What's
Wait, he's waking up.
Question.
what skinny?
oh no, this is like bringing tunnel buddies to a whole fucking different level.
I know, it's
Ethan
really
made
weird.
me his tunnel buddy, believe me.
No, it's like if you look down his, you'll see out mine.
I said it better myself, dude.
That gave me the funniest image ever.
on.
Think
Like
about
a
how
cat
Corey's
dog.
dick.
It's like a cat dog where you just look
Dude,
through it like a
Dude,
telescope.
I'm the ass of the dog and you're the mouth of the cat.
It's
bro.
kind of like Willy
Cat
Wonka's
dog.
chocolate factory
Cat
where they're
dog.
going
But
through
let-
and it gets real dark
Yeah.
and he sings the song.
We're all
Yeah, and then
Is
Augustus
it
Gloop gets
raining?
stuck in
Is
his
it snowing? Pouring? Yeah.
And then Augustus Gloop gets stuck in the pipe.
Right.
So I'm Augustus Gloop going into his ass.
He's
You're
stuck
killing.
in
You're
my
fucking
ass.
killing skinny.
I keep wanting to cross my legs, but then I have to worry
You
about
good,
dirtying
Skinny?
their knees because we're so close.
Oh,
together.
dude, I'm fucking so great. This is wonderful.
Me too. This is really fun.
You guys can come hang out anytime.
I shit myself at the fair one year.
Oh, can
On
I just
podcast,
mention
Lucky.
one of my
Can
other
Amber
favorite
confirm
bands?
this?
One of my
Did he poop himself?
I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
been around
One of
for
fucking
that
my
long.
favorite bands kind of describes what we
Do
all
some
feel
snips,
more
find
than
out.
any band is Mastodon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's so
There's-
funny because I dislike them so
I know,
much.
but maybe you will in like 5 years, dude. So, anyways,
Just
there's
drop
one song that's called "The Creature Lives," and it's basically about. I'm kidding though. I'm always kidding. You know
It was
that.
a joke.
Oh, good jokes. Okay. Anyways, there's one song called "The Creature Lives," and I watched all their interviews, and the drummer Ron Daler says it's literally about how the creature of the Black Lagoon went out of the lagoon, but everybody was attacking him and telling him he was disgusting on all this shit, so he just had to go back in his lagoon, but he was okay. So the song literally says, "The creature lives," and to me it means like when we are out in the concrete jungle, when we feel like everyone's telling us we're weird, not really. They're weird because
Anybody seen the
they're
parallel
the
to the
fucking
Grinch
ones
there?
resisting how
Oh,
we are.
It's very much that. It's the people that are weird are the ones that are just open and genuine.
Exactly.
And that's
That's
weird.
why
to-
when you go to a
and
show,
that's weird. The people that don't know how to be themselves and they're insecure.
exactly.
The thing
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
normal people, they're miserable too.
Yeah, normal
Yeah,
people are
dude,
miserable,
for
and then
sure.
all they're doing is projecting it on people who have already
Yeah.
figured it
Yeah,
out. for
It's
which is
themselves.
why you feel that hate, and it always when you meet those people, you
Yeah.
feel uncomfortable
But you
or
have
like
to learn how to get out of
agitated.
that hate. You got to get
It's-
into apathy.
It's frustrating
Yeah.
when you can see what to do next.
And they can't.
Yeah.
Because all they're doing is they're just replacing restrictions on themselves and everyone around
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
really fucking limiting in terms of happiness
Right,
for you
yeah.
and other people.
Totally.
So
Wise words.
What I
They're
bring-
sad.
what I bring from that is that the only way, like anger is literally poisoning ourselves. That's why we play angry music, is because we're getting that poison out of ourselves.
And we're actually, ironically, the less scary people.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
We're like poison dart frogs.
exactly. So
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
pull from all of that is like literally like the history of like someone like Ram Dass. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this kind of guy, but basically he was able to touch someone who was dying from cancer, feel or something like that, feel all of their pain they've been going through, waiting in that fire, and then they might have still died, but he expedited the process and let them go like seamlessly. And so how I've been applying that to my life is I don't want to be angry. So if someone in my life is being a bitch, I respond exactly how I think I need to respond in that situation and separate myself as much as I can from the situation. And then eventually, like fucking 5 days later, they come back and tell me they figured some shit out. I watched that happen in front of my eyes. So that's what I call flash.
What
You do definitely
like,
look at
so like Kevorkian in your anger?
What?
So like Kevorkian in your anger?
anger.
I don't even know what that means.
You just wear a
Doctor-
Kevorkian scarf, it'll be fine.
Convorking.
Talking
I don't.
about Jack
Convorking?
Kevorkian is a suicide doctor.
Okay, I've never
Yeah,
heard of that. So you guys
yeah,
should like maybe
he's,
like or else should look it up.
He was the assistant suicide doctor.
He's trying to tell you guys.
Yeah.
He was like the assisted suicide doctor when people were going through like severe like cancer or severe pain or something that was untreatable and they were going to die down the road eventually. He helped with like assisted suicide. So just helping you kill your own anger off earlier on.
Yeah, so exactly, dude. But to me, I think about it like this: there's 3 parts of yourself: your ego, your soul, and then your just like physical body. And so I've wanted to kill myself when I was 16, but it was because some other bitch was abused and then abused me because of that. I'm a happy motherfucker. I'm happy as a clam. So
Yeah.
I went through the worst anxiety and dissociation. Those have been my 2 demons my whole life.
Yeah.
And just now, my girlfriend now is super. She's been suicidal, but she's okay now. But through her,
That's good.
I've been able to like, not telling her directly, but just kind of reacting to her in the way that I know to be the most calm. She's slowly over the last 2 years, like, not suicidal and not even anorexic and shit anymore, which is a lot of, or I probably shouldn't have said any of that, but like, I don't think I don't know if she's listening or not. She might have forgot. So if you're out there, I really apologize for sharing that.
Wait, she might have.
I didn't say her name
Move
though.
on. Stop dwelling.
So I didn't say her name, so no one else will know.
No, you're fine.
It's Jennifer.
I don't know.
That's not it.
It's just like, that was just an example, because there's been other people in my life who have been going through some hard stuff, So
Yeah.
It came from a good place.
it did come from a
That's
good
what
place. So I'm really sorry for doing that.
From the top of your bald ass head.
Yeah.
I've been sweating.
I can't
all
really.
day.
That's what I
I've
mean.
been
Because
sweating
I
all
can't
day.
control telling something.
No,
matter
hey,
where I am.
No,
it's hard. For
I
me.
think that's cool.
I'm an open book too.
Yeah.
I'm
But I don't.
currently,
I'm not supposed to be an open book for someone.
I'm
else.
currently in a very weird situation myself, and one of the things that I do is that I'm very forgetful. It's
Yeah.
just like part of my Tourette's and ADHD and stuff like that, and
Oh,
I'm always with someone who doesn't understand that,
Right.
and they don't put a lot of effort into understanding that.
Right.
So it's really frustrating.
really
So
forgetful
hearing that
too.
you're trying and trying to
I'm trying to
understand
control
that.
myself.
Oh
It's
yeah,
really hard
the fact
to.
that you're doing it's hard because being genuine.
It's hard to control.
Well, to me, if you think about it, you're trying to control yourself based off of social
social
standards.
cues and social standards.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
Cool to hear social.
when
not
really-
followed by the word distance.
when really
Exactly.
as you get older, you realize that that's actually great because you scare off the people you don't want in your life anyways.
Right.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
surround yourself
Exactly,
with people like this, and people like you for
That's
it.
what I was trying to say
So-
too. But it's scary for yourself too, because sometimes you don't want to push people away, but then you have to learn that if someone is actually goes far away from you but doesn't come back, they just weren't supposed to be there.
Exactly. So you're in the moment, but in all reality, at the end of the day, it's about who likes you for who you are.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
see, me being genuine has done that.
Yeah.
And weirdly
And I'm
enough,
trying to do that as much as possible. That's what I was.
but
trying
you
to
know what? I've never been ashamed of it. I think people
Yeah.
react. I'm not
say.
saying
I never
you
have
are.
too.
I'm not saying that you are, but like I think that's a cool. I actually think that's a gift in this
Yes,
world.
exactly.
I think that
I
if
think so
you're
too.
able to not over filter yourself for
Yeah.
others,
Yeah.
that's being probably the most genuine
would
person
say-
you can be. And how you bring it up, it sounds like people around you kind of make it sound like
Yeah,
it's like you need to
totally.
work on that. It's like no, you should be genuine. You
Yeah.
should be honest and
Real.
You know?
Yeah, you should be real. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
The way that I see it, and this is more of a recent personal realization that
Yeah.
I've had. I make a lot of effort to not be a shitty person.
You do, and not be
It's-
judgmental.
You know, it's
you
Yeah.
say that
it's
like
not
you are a
perfect.
shitty person though.
I feel.
But you're so
I
conscious
mean,
about
I have to
it.
the
try
thing is,
so
wait,
hard
no,
not to
no,
be
no.
a dick, man.
This is.
I know
I-
he's right.
This
Sometimes.
is a big fuck off. No, seriously, this is an important thing though. I really feel like it's important not to put anybody on a pedestal because then
Oh, yeah.
that makes it so that you can't see their actual weaknesses.
Sure. And if they fail, they bum you out way more because you thought they were
Also-
perfect.
Also, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So fucking like I don't put myself on that pedestal. I know
Good.
that I'm flawed, and that's why I have to try to be good instead of just being good because
Sure.
it's a conscious effort, right?
Sure.
But
don't beat yourself up. I mean,
Yeah,
people.
yeah, no,
we're all
no.
here to learn, you know.
I know. I just recognize that as a human being, I am flawed. It's our nature. It's the duality is that we're
Humanity
logical and
itself is
emotional.
flawed.
Oh yeah.
The fact that
we're
we have
bitches.
primitive bird brain, but we try to be logical, and the fact that we're always like, conflicting
Fucking
those
yeah.
simply says that humanity is flawed because we're trying to be animals like we are,
Yeah.
but we have the ability to like be logical, and it's weird because
Yeah.
we're always, that's why when people fight, they need to not, like, when you're angry,
Yeah.
you need to walk away.
You have to give
Yeah,
the
it's
space.
you have to
Yeah.
like
Because you
yourself
can't
cool
think
down.
clearly, because you go primitive, you start going, because humans use verbal words as
Right.
fighting physically,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
so when we're
Yeah,
sitting there
It's
angry,
air
dragons.
fighting. It's shadow
air
boxing.
air
literally.
fighting. Yeah, and that's why we say things we don't mean, because we're trying to actually like hurt each
Yeah.
other, because we're trying to defend
Exactly.
ourselves.
So-
Yeah. Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
There is a point that
Then
I
I
want
got
to
something
make.
really
It smells amazing all of a sudden.
It does.
Am I having
I
a
tried-
stroke?
No, it's. Oh, did you spray some
He
smelly
farted.
shit?
Oh man, okay.
Oh,
I
you
farted
think-
so
That
sweet.
smells good. You can.
Wait, so say your thing, and then I have a cool
Okay.
point too.
Okay.
You guys.
So the way that I see it is, I do make that effort. I think
Yeah.
a lot more than most people, and that's why I feel better about referring to myself as a good person.
Right.
But in putting forth that effort and in doing everything that I can to make sure that I am not an invasive species, I am not harmful to those around
No.
me, if at the end of the day you still don't like me after that shit, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, can I say something really cool that's in
No,
my head?
fuck you, off the
Wait,
pod.
wait,
Fuck
Hold on.
you.
Hold on. I gotta know how.
Let
I gotta know how Grace.
Okay.
I
Right after.
have to know how you're feeling.
Okay.
Because he's talking so much.
Okay.
He's turning
Can I
really
say
red.
one thing? Can I say one thing and then Grayson speaks?
Yeah.
So what I'm pulling from all this too is like, I'm not ashamed about speaking my feelings, but I never feel guilty about saying something I shouldn't have. What it really is cognitive dissonance, because I'm actually like feeling guilty about saying something I maybe shouldn't have, but really maybe it,
I mean, you
for
only
me
said
it's
it
just
in the first place if you were feeling it in that moment.
exactly. That's why it's hard for me to hold back, but that causes cognitive dissonance, and that's why I feel guilty.
Sure.
Whatever
Yeah,
reason.
it's like that.
Yeah, I just want to know what's going on with
transparency.
Grace in there.
I think he's taking
Wait,
it.
wait, no, what do you want to know? I'm not taking. I didn't understand any of that. What do you want to know?
I guess
Yeah, we're
that's what I
talking
wanna
about
know.
some
I'm
pretty.
feeling
I
good,
just-
dude.
Okay,
we're-
good.
we're
I wanted to know.
philosophizing.
These guys.
Hey, Skinny has a question for you.
What's up?
I really love this psychological, emotional, spiritual path we've got, but just
That's probably the.
I
wanted
don't-
to know if there's any more music we did want to talk about tonight.
Fucking
talk
heard
about
any
them
of this shit.
together.
I am so confused.
Yeah.
I'm like,
This
I don't
is
even
what
know
taking-
you guys.
This is what hallucinating
I like our
from
music.
sleep
I
deprivation
eat and I
gives
go
you.
to bed.
Well, that means you're actually teaching all of us.
I don't know what that
What
means.
do you?
Yeah.
You-
Yeah, I know. you don't know what that means, but maybe
Grayson,
you will.
you're a part of all this. You're the
I guess
core.
so. I'm some.
You can
piece
get
of something.
kisses too.
Yeah.
My advice is I need to just learn how to sit back and listen sometimes. That's what I
Yeah.
have to deal with
Like now.
myself. Yeah.
Hey, it's
kidding,
okay. Hey, I this is making for great content, guys.
It is.
This is a great show, and I think we're all, me and Skinny and
Stupid
Sarah are
bitch says
just
too
like,
many words. No,
for
Oh
once,
my
for
God.
once, I don't have to fill up blank space. You guys are doing a great
Well, it's
job
because
of talking.
we all wanted to be here a lot. We all were feeling it like days before we.
I'm
even
glad.
came,
Well,
so-
we'll have to have you back because
All right. Well, I got.
What?
What do you got? What do you got?
We
Yeah.
got
Hey,
bro. Come on,
I
buddy.
I was trying not to interrupt Tick and everything, but Grayson, I'm singling you out as a big. I'm singling you out as a big horror fanatic, and I just got one question: what is your all-time favorite gruesome kill in horror movies?
Ooh. That's so
Yeah,
hard.
man.
Okay.
she's over there melting.
I'll give you a how about this? A top
Favorite
two if it makes it easier.
Okay. As far as like favorite overall or gruesome.
Favorite overall gruesome. It can
Okay.
all merge together, or you can take one of the three.
Okay. I'm gonna give it the first. I'm gonna give it to the handstand kill from Friday the 13th.
Yeah, people.
Oh, where he gets the axe right to the nuts.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Freddy versus Jason where he folds him like a lawn chair.
Oh, in the bed?
After-
Oh.
And,
yeah.
and then number 3.
Or
This
when he
this
throws the
this
fucking
this one's
torpedo at
actually
him.
going to be a little out of left field.
A deep cut. All right.
Father Karras at the end of Exorcist.
Oh, down the
I
stairs.
consider that a kill. I consider that a kill.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, down the stairs.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it.
It's my choice. Ticker's gone. I'm Ticker now.
Well, is he checking on the
Okay.
poopy? Oh, he had to pee.
He's doing a pee.
Word, chicken bird.
All right. All right.
Oh wait,
Okay,
there's
Ticker's gone. I got this.
Oh,
So,
yeah. What did you
your
pee?
all's,
yeah.
favorite
bro.
venue. What are all some of your favorite venues to play at?
Ooh. Who wants to go first?
I mean, the obvious one is Tony
Grayson wants to go
V's.
first.
We did more theater.
Yeah, that was
that,
crazy.
that was sick as fuck.
Nice. Nice.
It was brutal. It was awesome. We were part of the More Music at the More program, which is like this young developmental program. And my favorite part was like I've always known that it was haunted and whatnot. And I saw Ghost there in 2016, and I was just like so stoked.
Oh
Because
yeah,
they're
we
my
felt that
they're
shit.
my favorite band, and getting to play there was weird. And I felt like all the spooky haunted vibes there. And I don't
And
know.
Tenacious
I misunderstood you because I thought you were talking.
What?
I misunderstood you because when you said you saw ghosts there, I thought you were talking like actual apparitions, not the band.
Whoa!
Both.
I should have clarified. I saw ghosts and I saw ghosts like pop up.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh my God, there's a kitten.
Did Siren bring a cat?
There's a
I
Corey,
showed him the
okay,
kittens.
What's your favorite venue to play at? Do you have one right now?
Ooh. Probably my favorite so far was when we went on stage at the More, because like I've never felt electricity like that in a
Yeah.
room.
Ooh, and that's a good feeling.
Although favorite local venue, Tony V's.
Yes.
It's
Same.
so fucking
Pretty
good.
good.
I'm
Is
so
anybody
I'm,
gonna mention the fact that Corey kind of looks like if Jeffrey Dahmer was in something?
He's right.
Wait,
I'm like
give
Shaggy.
me
and
5
Jeffrey
seconds.
Hold on. Yeah, Skinny, go get your Dahmer shades.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I would say
Skinny can turn into like
You
instant
look like a
Dahmer.
strip club
my
shower.
favorite. I'm a, well,
What the fuck? I look like I need a strip club shower.
just
I
like
love the shit you guys dish each
just
other
like
to.
the fucking just like how I grew up going to the festival. I've played Meltdown
Gang
like
gang.
4
You
or 5
played Meltdown?
times. I think so with my
I
first band.
think so.
Well, I mean, I did,
I was
but
fucked up, I don't
I meant
remember.
I think 4 or 5 times is what I meant.
Oh, okay. I was like, I wish I was that
Because
loaded.
Entera used to be called Beyond the Woods, was like the original band name.
Who?
Beyond the Woods was the original name of Entera.
Oh, I think you said Pantera. I was like, what?
No.
I was like, I thought that was
But anyways,
Cinderella.
I am
always loved-
Dimebag Darrell.
I've just always like I watched this It Might Get Loud as a kid so much. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that movie,
I'm
but
Jack Black, Jimmy Page, and Edge, right?
Edge, I've
there's
seen
a
that.
scene where the
Jack
Edge.
White, not Jack
Hey,
Black.
shut your mouth.
Jack White,
Okay.
not Jack Black. It's big difference.
difference.
Whoa, Jack White.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
Okay, you're right. That's fair.
No.
So there's a scene in
Oh,
that
okay.
in that movie. There's a scene where the Edge pulls out his amp in his car, plays it out to the ocean, and there's like fucking colors and things going along with the delay pedal that he has plugged in.
Mm.
Since I saw that as a kid, that like activated the synesthesia that I have. So I've always loved just literally like I have a cabin in Leavenworth right on the Icicle River, and I literally just plugged in my amp and played to nature, and playing to the air like that, to me, instrumental music mostly, that's like my favorite. So basically that's why like playing at Meltdown or outdoor festivals or stages that they get built and torn down are my favorite.
We should get a few metal bands together
And put on a house show or some shit outside.
Oh, I was thinking like Meltdown, maybe.
Well, I mean, that probably
Have
would be
a
for
metal
rock,
stage
you know?
or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, actually.
Anytime I
There's
play
a
to
forest
people-
stage at Meltdown that's super in the woods, and they usually have like hippie jam bands, but there could be like a metal night
Yeah,
there.
got 3 of them maybe.
So because there's what?
Oh, and with synesthesia, correct me if I'm wrong, that's like where one sense kind of activates a non-related sense, where like
Yeah.
you have a smell and it activates a sound, some
It
shit
comes
like that.
down to this. It comes down to I also went to school for audio engineering at Shoreline Community College, and I've gotten myself so much with literally knowing the difference between 63 hertz and 65 hertz and let's say 4.1k hertz and 4.3k hertz.
Hurts,
That
don't it?
since I was a kid, I always attached numbers to colors and to actual frequencies. So like literally, if I think of 60 hertz, which is also like the frequency of the hum of electricity in our houses, I think of purple.
There's so many kitties there.
Oh my god! I didn't even realize this was happening around.
Oh, I gotta get I gotta get a picture of all you guys with the cats.
32 hertz.
I got you.
Yes, I actually.
I
So
almost
you know
hurt
what's weird?
myself
I
saving
tune
you.
by ear
Let me
relative,
see the
and
cat.
then my
What's
girlfriend picks it up, and then she's like, It
It's
was
432?
like 2 cents down.
Yeah.
It's at 432.
Yeah.
And I actually,
So,
I
you do
just
the
got a
same
hollow
thing.
body
You're
guitar with a
way
Bigsby,
faster
and
than
I'm
I
tuning
thought.
it to
You're
432.
Dimebag Daryl from Pantera.
It aligns more with the resonating frequencies of the body instead of
Kitty
440.
invasion.
Because, like,
That's not
440
true.
was invented, but it doesn't really mean anything.
I think
That's
that-
why, like, and it's all
I think
based
it was
off, like,
intentional.
yeah, it was intentional,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't believe in that personally.
Well,
I think I realized that with Chip when we recorded our second EP.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you might just have to, like,
Well, also, but
experience
you
it a
see
little
all
more.
bullshit. When you see it on like cymatics, you
But we
can
love
see a
them.
difference.
yeah, like seismic
You can see a difference
interpreting
with
things.
that.
Like,
Have
like,
you
yeah.
seen all the bunking that Adam Neely has done towards that?
No.
Somebody help!
He went
It's all
through-
relative.
No, he went through
You
like
dug
a
the
ton
piano
of
player?
different.
Where is it?
No cat.
Are you
There's
No,
on
he's a
the
YouTuber.
back.
Yeah, is the piano player
I don't
there?
know. I don't remember.
No, he's
I
a
think
judge.
he's mostly a guitar
He's
player.
Sarah and Hillary.
Sorry, I attacked Rucker with kittens.
It's a hard thing to research, but once you find the good information.
Yeah, basically
It's hard to
how
find the good
these
stuff,
are the
though.
3 points of science that align my brain, like electricity, frequency, and like math.
Oh, you
You
put
know,
him on
that's
ground.
why I write instrumental music mostly just because I focus so much on the instrumental.
You ever
part.
research like any of like the free energy and stuff? Like
No, I need to
Okay.
do more. This is why I'm like 21 and I'm just realizing all this stuff. So it's time for me to listen to you. Tell me what to research.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
so hold on. Let's bring it back to music again. We talked
Yep.
about your inspirations. We
Yep.
talked about we got White Whale coming out. What's White Whale about?
Corey.
Oh boy.
It's
Take
about
the wheel.
Corey.
No,
Well,
I
no,
just wanted
I-
to
so-
take the wheel.
Oh.
This is a very, very old song. I started writing the chord progression because I was super into Plug-in Baby by Muse, and I looked up the tab.
Muse is actually pretty good. I like.
Oh
Muse.
yeah, they're fantastic, and I love the neoclassical, like the chord progressions and stuff. How like they look stupid on paper because of all the sharps and stuff, all the accidentals. So I wanted to do something like that, right? But then eventually it sort of became this thing where I wanted to talk about, I suppose, like how everybody sort of, we all have this dependency on each other as far as relationships go. We all use each other for something. And even though it's not even necessarily all immoral, we all fucking do it. I mean, like, when I need something done, when I need a ride or something, I call my family. And we all use each other for money, for love, comfort, stability, sex, whatever. There's all kinds of shit.
Just not family.
Yeah, no, don't use your family for sex. That one is, that's a fetish.
That's reserved for Alabama.
My family's from there.
Oh, no.
How you actually say things. Does that make sense?
So, anyway,
Sorry. Having a side conversation.
Einstein married his cousin.
you're good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, boy. Hey, if it's, as long as they're not first cousins.
I think it was.
Oh,
No.
what was
Brian
even better
Wonderful.
was like you had a southern drawl
That
as
was my
you said
cousin.
that.
Go ahead, continue
Okay,
though.
sorry. So it's basically just about, it's about everything a person shouldn't be. It's about all that dependency with nothing reciprocated. And I felt I could have written it from like a really personal place, but I realized as soon as I started that if I finished the song like that and I had to do that for however long it took to finish it, to record it, and then maybe even afterwards if we continued to play it live, if people liked it, etc., all that. I realized if I made it personal, it was going to take a fucking lot out of me in the end. Because if you're constantly singing about how you're a piece of shit, you internalize what you hear.
Yeah,
even
you're
if you're
gonna
the one
think
that
you're
sings
gonna
it.
really start believing you are a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know,
so
that's actually
instead,
interesting that you say
You gotta
that.
take shit with a grain of
I
salt.
had to make it from the point of a character, like a Mephistopheles type, you know?
I never thought of it like that, and that makes me kind of happy actually, because a lot of the stuff when we're not writing about spooky stuff, we have metaphors that still have a spooky
It's all about metaphors.
Oh, yeah.
stuff to it, but we're a lot about like self building, you know, like so we always sing
Rebirth.
about like Doom Song. We have a song called Doom Song, and it's about putting your haters, you know, to rest. Poltergeist actually is probably a better version of that, because Poltergeist is something you can't get rid of, right? Poltergeist is really hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
So like in that like you're a poltergeist. Like they say I'm evil, they say I'm dead inside. Check out my ego. I brought it here tonight.
That's cool.
Ooh,
Just
that's
burn me like
Dude,
a
that's
witch.
really cool.
So
That's
just burn
so
me like
nice.
a
Makes
witch.
sense.
Burn me like a witch. Watch as I catch fire, but I cannot die. I am your poltergeist.
That's really cool.
So I wrote that
Sounds
to
like
my enemies, so that it's like, you know, I'm gonna be everywhere, and you're not gonna fucking get rid of me.
Yeah.
And when you sing it and you feel it, I never really thought of it like that, how you put that, but
I
like
feel like I
meta-
know
like,
exactly what I'm picking
kind
up
of
exactly what
building yourself up like that. So that's
like
cool.
when you sing a
I
song
like
about
your
how you're the
words
shit,
and your
you
guys'
feel like the shit.
exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Play on words.
Hell yeah, man.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to talk about with Entera too. Is that's my interpretation, but for sort of the opposite end of the spectrum is you, from like instrumental perspective, and you have that like lyrical perspective. You know what I mean?
Sure. And when I was watching you guys live too, when I saw you guys live, I fell in love with your sound like instantly.
Yeah, and
You guys-
I felt that way when I watched you guys play with, and when we fucking opened for Power Man 5000.
Fuck yeah. You guys are so deep and dark, but like it
Light
was
at
very
the same time.
Yeah, and
Pretty
you have
healing.
a voice.
Oh man, you're
and
crazy,
I don't,
bro.
I
You're
don't,
fucking crazy.
I don't mean this.
Thank you.
I feel like it's gonna come out wrong, but like you don't look like how you sound.
No,
No.
I get that a lot.
No,
You
but
know?
that's what's so
Because
fucking
when
incredible.
I saw you, I thought you were gonna throw some grit, but then you had this amazing,
beauty. The beauty is
powerful
there.
beauty. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
you're beautiful.
Yeah, you are so beautiful.
I just have to throw this out there really quick.
Sure.
In terms of like
Yes, you
how
can go to the
somebody
bathroom.
looks as opposed to, because I mean like it's undeniable that like you don't look like you would be good.
Oh no,
Oh,
yeah.
I
he
didn't mean it
admits
like
that.
that.
No,
mean,
he's
you're-
right.
You're
I
all
look like
brutally
a,
honest.
I
with
have
yourself.
angry
You
eyebrows.
are my
I look
best
like a
friend
dick.
of all time,
Oh,
and the
God.
reason I don't feel bad saying this is because you are that fucking good.
Yeah,
So
Okay. that's
exactly.
fair. Aw.
and
You're
you
sweet
are the
boy.
most impressive musician.
You're
I've ever met,
crazy, bro.
and people are
I don't
only
even
barely hearing it on this.
think about how you feel about me. I don't understand what you do, Corey.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Aw.
That's high praise. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Dude,
I know.
yeah, no, I love seeing that. Don't lose that, guys.
Nope.
Because you guys, you said
That's why we
4
don't-
years?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay.
just about.
You guys
well,
are building
4 years
pretty
with
quick,
them and then 2.5 with me. I
but
guess.
15 years in it, people fucking will challenge you, and they will actually work you guys against each other. So just keep that
Yeah.
in mind and work like that.
Oh
And
man,
be nice
me
to
and
each
this
other.
kid screamed
Because-
the fuck at each other
because
like
you guys-
2 months ago,
it's
and
important.
then after 5 minutes, we said, "Oh, I'm sorry, buddy, I love you." So,
I didn't scream.
oh, I screamed. No, you threatened him.
I threatened you.
Oh,
You screamed.
oh yeah, that's right.
I will let you. I love you, man. Well, that's the best kind. So I love that, man. You guys are.
That was really fucking dumb.
And I don't.
We realized that in like 5 minutes, though. That's the point, you know.
So
We
here,
realized how dumb it
so
was
what
so
what
fast.
hits me quick, what I resonate with instantly with bands is when there's a lot of talent, but then they're really cool. Okay, that gets me hooked really quick.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just so happen to be into the darker side of you guys. So when I watched you guys and I met you guys, I became an instant Rucker fan.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I love your
Right,
guys' work.
thank you.
And same
Appreciate
with Jason here. When I heard
I'm really excited to hear your stuff.
Yeah.
so
What's your band called?
Diagonalist.
Diagalthus?
Yeah.
Okay. I got
So,
that.
and I thought cryptamnesia was like, people are like, what was it again? What? But like, oh man, just the meaning behind
Yeah.
his band name though too. Like,
It means band names are really important,
Revenge.
too.
So
it's,
like,
it's hard to find a good one
It
nowadays.
is.
They were all
It
taken
is.
up like 20, 30 years
Exactly.
That's
ago.
why
Yeah.
we share the same one.
That's why
It's
it's a lot
fucking
of,
woeful.
I mean,
a lot of
someone
times you have
got
to make
death.
words up.
Yeah.
dude.
so he is down the road. We have the same address, just like a different road.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
so
But
cool.
I was
Oh,
walking down. I was just walking down the road and stuff, and I heard his music being played from their garage over there, and I was like, holy shit, there's another band here. But it was like really good. So
Oh.
without even ever meeting him, I went to his house and I was like,
That's-
who are you?
Oh man.
And it was really good. So they're so the kind of black metal, right? The
Yeah.
notes have to all be like on point, and
Oh, for sure.
They're-
yeah.
they
It's
were
gotta be
doing
the
it.
Most precise.
they
it
were
can
doing
be.
it. So I just sat there in their garage and watched them, and I became a fan. But then they were really
Wait, was
nice.
the garage like open, or were you looking through a window?
No, it was just like
Like a Jack Black movie.
yeah. No,
Starts
it
with
was
the
it was
eyebrows.
shut. I could just hear them.
But for the longest time, though, like people that I worked with or kept telling me about you, like, oh, dude, you sound just like my friend Ticker. You totally got to be my friend Ticker.
And that's weird for me.
Yeah.
The fact that you already knew who I was. So that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's awkward for me. I was like, okay, you know who I am. I'm not just some
Yeah.
creep.
But
Yeah.
it was the weirdest thing because like this one, he had just gotten fired like right before you showed up. But this one dude I was working with kept telling me about you. He showed me your music videos and everything, like the older ones. They're a little bit more like Guns N' Roses style music.
That's cool. And you gave me criticism, and that's what I love about people too, is when they're honest enough to be like, 'cause
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah,
it's a
you
little
suck.
darker.
Sucks.
Constructive
Like, it's a little
criticism.
dark. Like you can use some light work. It's a little dark, and I was like, wow, that's honest. Like, and it's
Yeah.
very true though. You know.
Well, I thought it was really good. You know.
Thank you.
Oh
man.
yeah.
You guys
Thank
want to know an
I mean,
interesting story
from
that
the short bit that we heard, I liked it a lot.
Thanks,
guys wanna
man.
hear an
So sorry,
interesting
back to
story?
you guys. I
An
just
interesting no,
gotta
no,
hear
that
that connection
aligns.
with Jason real
That,
quick.
okay, that aligns perfectly with how me and Grayson are connected, though. I grew up being in jazz band from 7th grade to senior year of high school, and he tried to be in jazz, or you were in jazz band in middle school.
Yeah, well, what happened with that was I just got thrown into band and I faked saxophone for a year. I just pretended to play notes, didn't play
I can
anything.
relate, dude. I did that with the trombone.
Dude,
I played trombone in
fucking
fucking.
hard.
That was my main
So it's
instrument.
funny
What
that
the
you say
fuck is
that. Sorry, I went to band thinking it was like
What the
rock
shit?
band
Yeah.
because I was so dumb. I was like
Me too.
14 and I was like, ooh, I want to play guitar. And they're like,
So-
what? Here's the
yeah.
trombone. And I was like,
I thought I was
Okay.
gonna play drums, and what happened
and I
was
faked it.
You
they
started playing guitar.
well, no, they introduced drums towards the end of the year, and they were like, they just gave us like wooden blocks to practice on, and they're like, okay, well, we're gonna teach you a paradiddle. And I was
Oh
like,
God, they started little.
And I'm-
Oh, you could do it immediately.
I was already doing it. I
Oh,
was already
yeah.
a drummer.
I know what
So-
you're saying. I was the same way.
We at the end of the year we did Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys, and I was like, I'm just gonna go hard as fuck.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And so like the beat's just like the straightforward beat, and I was totally like just Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
And
How's it going?
you know, yeah.
I just had to. Sorry.
That's how we all fucking communicate
Um,
drum ideas.
Yep. But and then he was just like, hey, you're gonna be in jazz band, and I'm just like, okay.
And then you started playing guitar.
And
I'm
then
sorry, I'll shut the fuck up.
I already played guitar.
Oh, or I mean, I'm trying to figure out when you started playing guitar in jazz
I
band.
played for one song ever.
Oh my God, I watched this kid play that one song, and when I was in high school jazz band, I watched you play that one song when the high school
Yeah.
and the middle school would play a show together,
Uh-huh.
and I watched him shred the blues and didn't know who he was yet, and I was like, oh my God, who is he? And then we fucking just were like, we were like sort of distanced from each other, but I always liked you.
I didn't know who you
Oh,
were.
here it is.
Yeah.
No, we
Not
then-
in a bad way.
and then
right?
eventually-
I tried to avoid it.
And then eventually I joined Rucker, and then I touched you for the first time.
Big like a
Your
first.
soul. Just kidding. Basically, we grew up, we started playing music together and then realized we came from the exact same place because I also came from my mom raising me like in a music festival, but then my other parts of my family being really, really stuck in like one way of Christianity, like cult type of Christianity.
And it is.
What's that?
What?
What denomination?
My mom's, or I mean, I don't remember. I actually don't really know because I'm so separated from all that I don't.
I got
Sure.
sent to church because I was accused of being possessed at the age of 8.
But
That was
like,
good.
but like,
Shit.
I had
anyways.
I had watched people pray in tongues basically.
Oh, is that the Seventh Day
Adventist.
Yeah,
And-
Adventist.
I don't know.
The 7-day dentist.
But, they
But
should
either
be
way,
Seventh-day
I
dentist.
watched people I watched many different types of
Seventh
people
Day ad
be
revenue.
stuck in spirituality and be stuck in thinking there was only one way of interpreting it that I had to figure it out for myself, and that's sort of what Grayson went through too, and that's why I feel like we became so close. Too.
There's such
and then
like
and then Corey's able to put the fucking words to that.
there's such
Nice.
fucking like there's such a constricting attitude around specific denominations
Exactly.
of
And
religion.
they take it literal.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Like they take it so fucking literal that
And
they're
there's-
literally in the Bible. It says that you can't wear clothes that are made of the same fabric.
It's interesting that this radio show at one point, at any point, we somehow talk about religion every time too.
Well, it's
very
It's
interesting.
kind of the root of all.
It does seem to be, yeah, it is for sure.
The way
They
that
do any shaking trances?
Yes.
They do shaking trance?
They go like this, dude. Like
maybe
I was
maybe
literally
they're
That's
just
called
like-
Tourette
years
syndrome.
old.
That's
I was
just the
22
Holy
years
Spirit,
old.
I
bro.
don't I take. I just don't know.
So
if that's
that's
what
all
it is.
trying to come out of me now, like start my own cult.
Can
That's
you
not
hear
so
the
fucked up.
microphone?
Yeah. I think
Is
they
it
do
inherently
shaking
Tourette's?
I want to
if
get
you
your
have
phone
like
number.
just
or
a-
something.
Okay, yeah.
Or,
It's genetics.
Um,
here. Anyways.
oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mom-
yeah.
look,
Yeah.
my mom.
Okay.
No, I just want to
Wait,
I
wait,
just want to focus on you
Yeah.
guys. Sorry.
My
Well,
mom just told me.
you guys are more
Because it was her
welcome to
mom,
hang out and
Pentecostal.
chill after this. But we're getting to the end here. Is there anything that you guys want
Oh,
to tell the world out there listening right now?
Kiss man.
Deadman
Do
Radio
kiss men.
is national.
Nothing wrong with
So-
kissing men.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I've kissed these.
I kiss
I
my
haven't-
bandmates
wait, I've
all
kissed
the
you,
time.
Corey.
Yo, yeah, you have. You want to do it again?
Later.
I
I've
just
kissed
hope you
Corey
like
once,
our
or Grayson
music.
once. Yes,
Yeah,
I hope
so,
you guys fucking love that shit,
we're-
just like we do. That's all.
Where can people find Rucker?
Fucking so many
Any
places.
really any of the digital platforms.
Facebook. is
Hopefully,
one,
when
right?
COVID's over, at any local venue around Washington and the East Coast.
Yeah. When we're not like hanging out together, I'm usually at my house, so I'm there.
Oh yeah. But yeah,
Hey,
Spotify,
same,
YouTube, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple, all that stuff. Just all the basics.
Just everywhere that fucking DistroKid covers. So like
Anywhere that's
Deezer,
covered.
Tidal, like everything.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And you just had this album, right? Did you guys already release it, or is it?
We made actually some changes to the way we're going to be releasing music as of
Oh.
today.
It
So
was very hush hush.
this is a single, and there will be
We're-
more singles on the way very, very soon.
We're
Ooh.
big perfectionists, and we just decided.
There's like
to cut.
so many. They're so close to being done. Like,
Yeah.
No, that's
but
really
we
good.
just
Just
decided-
don't overpaint the Mona Lisa though either. Like,
No,
make
no,
it good, but don't overdo
the Mona
it.
Lisa doesn't have the last little specks
Well,
to get on the edge.
I think that's what we did already, though,
Right,
and
right,
then
right,
we
right,
realized
you're
that
right.
we were just painting a turd.
Yeah, that's true.
or we're painting on the back
Okay.
of the canvas, and we need to get back to the front of the canvas.
Or a
Oh,
turd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we were putting
We
a
need
poop
to get
back
back
in
to
our
the
butt.
front.
So that's not how it works.
What was? What's the name? You guys, it's hard for me to focus with you guys.
Because we're so fucking silly, man.
I know, I love it. You get pulled in on the fun, so it's okay. I just want people to make sure. I just want people to know what you guys are. That's
Yeah.
my job is to
We're
bring
Rucker.
us back to Rucker.
We are Rucker.
So what was the name of the album? Do you have
White
one?
whale.
White whale.
Oh, that's the name of the album
That is
as
the lead
well.
single.
Eponymous.
Oh.
It's kind of a perfect. I mean,
Okay.
just what the song's about is a perfect description
Of the whole entire.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
us.
it's about like the white whale. It's
Yep.
it's that.
You guys are big
insurmountable
and
object.
your blubber tastes good.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
no,
and
no
my
other
vomit
single.
is beautiful.
No other
perfume.
single could have come first, basically.
Nice.
You know,
Okay.
because that
Yeah.
defines the feeling of the entire album. It's like when an album has this a title track. That's the
And
title
plus,
track.
I feel
But we
like
don't know when we want all those.
And you
to come
guys
out.
don't have
Yes.
an idea of the release date, or where
No.
you want it to be. Do you have
when
an
it's
idea
done,
where you
we're
want it to be,
perfectionists.
or?
when it's done, and
As,
you know,
hopefully soon because it sucks not having
probably
it out.
before 2021.
Yeah,
Okay, and then we
I
gotta-
would say that for sure.
Yeah.
And we got to do a music video as well, don't we?
Oh
yes,
yeah.
we do.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Ethan, let's kiss then.
Dude, I will kiss you on a music video, Corey. I legit will do that.
I love that
Oh,
this
it's
is
slowly, you know?
Like-
great. Grace.
like the
What's
YouTube-
funny is
No,
this
remember
is,
the
I'm
Beautiful
usually
Day
the hyper one.
I know.
That's true. You're
I
such
don't-
a show
I
right now.
don't know
You haven't
I
what
mean,
said
this is
shit.
just like at fucking Northern State.
Maybe
I
you're
just
comfortable.
I can't find my
Comfortable.
my
There
little
it is,
alley.
right there.
People like you guys are always comfortable in my house because it's spooky. Not as spooky as Skinny's, but it's
Right.
spooky.
Well, maybe we should move up.
Okay.
And also,
Yes,
there's a pretty good couch.
I'm taking
though.
notes, Skinny. I'm taking notes.
I'm sleeping in the toilet.
Yes.
What the fucking shit?
Nice. Okay, and then so we talked about the album release. We talked about where we can find you. I think that's it. Rucker, everybody, on Deadman Radio, KOUV.
Rucker,
Oh
Rucker.
wait, before it's done, I do have to reveal something to Grayson, and there's no better place to do it.
You have two
Remember what I got
buttholes.
you for your birthday?
He has 2 buttholes.
No,
No, that's me. I have
Oh,
two.
okay.
I found this
Right
company
here. Right here.
because we bonded over Friday the 13th,
Fucking knew
and
it.
I love you guys.
I knew it.
I still haven't bought.
I found this company called Angry Mother Bottling Co. And I bought you a jar of Crystal Lake.
I fucking knew it. I called it. I love
I love it too, buddy.
Nice.
Wait, what is it?
That's love.
It's a jar of the water from the original Camp Nobe Bosco that they shot the first one on.
That's cool.
Oh, that's fucking gnarly.
That's cool.
You
Man.
just latched onto no. He started trying to guess it, and I started saying things to throw him off the timeline. So he's like, "So when exactly is it?" And I was like, "I don't know the exact timeline." He's like, "So it's got to be an event." and then he started like trying, like I said a horse emoji just to be a dick, and then he's like, "Is that a clue?"
We've been Rucker.
You've
started-
been
he
Rucker. Wah, wah.
He started
That was good
fucking
though.
following all my fake hints, and he's like, "Are we going on a boat?" And I was like, "Maybe."
You guys ever think about ruck rolling each other?
Oh, okay. Now,
Oh, anyways.
okay.
That's pretty awesome though, guys. All right, I want to listen to some Rucker. We're gonna play White Whale on Deadman Radio by Rucker. Thank you, Rucker, so much
Yeah,
for being
thank you
with
for
us.
letting
Thanks for having
run.
us.
Absolutely. Thank
I've
you,
never
Jason.
had an experience like this.
Dale
It was fucking
Gotham.
sick.
And we're going to play this. And then we're going to follow with The Apparitionist because I wanted to show Jason and everybody, these guys well. You've been listening to Deadman Radio.
It's like sex for my ears.
Deadman Radio.
It's like sex for my ears.